And we are underway from Houston. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. He's got room past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. When you look at this defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. In motion, Aguilar. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Jackson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Danico Autry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Hey, report. 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Brought down at the 20.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 7.
All right. Hey, south.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Oh, hey.
Mixon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Stroud now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. They run over center with Mitchell. Powers through and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A short throw caught by Andrews. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Henry up the middle. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 4th down and 1. Jackson will keep it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. All of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And as a result, possession switches hands. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Stroud looking to change the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Why Tony? Hey.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Uno. Oh, Eric. Hey, south.
Stroud. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mixon with a first down carry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Stroud to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now they'll audible to something else.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Here's Stroud. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go, let's go. Foul, foul, foul.
Mixon again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bulls are able to add on to that lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the gun, Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson now. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
All right. Texas. Hey, uno. Speed left.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now this one finds McConkey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Oh, right. Texas. Hey.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Hey, Uno Mars. Why Tony?
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Odafe Owe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, south, south, south. Buggy, 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 buggy. Hey.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
Here's Hill on the return.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
First down, here's Mitchell.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, middle, middle, middle.
Play action. Now Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Jackson to throw. That went to the right side and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Rolling to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Well, not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
19 Texas.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bulls have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Uno.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
Hey, Uno Mars. Oh, ball.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Stroud.
Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards.
Here we go.
At the 14-yard line.
Hey, south. Hey.
And Stroud now to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bulls are able to move back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Hey, south.
Stroud.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson from the shotgun. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Breaks a tackle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play. They put points on the board for their team.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson now. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 49 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Bulls 31, Ravens 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
A toss left, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Stroud to throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now Hill to return it.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
This 2nd and 4.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
No, we changed it.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up, run? But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here comes 2nd down. Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Throwing. Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He shows you right there he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, right.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. Now inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Houston, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.